Hello there. It's the preamble, a bit of the show where we say unequivocally and out loud so that everyone can hear it, we are aware that we are being surveilled. Yes, we do use the word poise as our first choice in every Quirtle game. We didn't ask for it, we don't want it. If someone's making money off of it, it's not us. And we want out. A thing that bothers us is that we know that in order to really get safe, it would just take one person. It would just take one person reaching out and saying, here is the thing that is happening to you. So that we know what we can do about it usefully, as opposed to continually making guesses and having people razz us for our guesses being wrong. If you want to be that person, we're on Mastodon at eternalseptember@thick.horse, and we have an email at joyandsolace@gmail.com. Or, I don't know, knock on our door, the actual door to our apartment. It's one with the playing card taped to it. We would take any form of communication as long as it is spoken directly to us unambiguously. Anyway. Copy link. Paste into Toot. Is it set to post globally? Yes, it is. There we go. All right, that's sent out. Here comes the syncope. friends. It's good to see you. My name's Remy, and suddenly I'm thinking about Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. I haven't watched that show in a long time. I wonder if we would still like it. It's an anime about some guys that start a band. In a different way than Given is an anime about some guys that start a band. It's much less overtly gay. I can't remember at the moment if it was secretly gay. Nothing about it strikes me as that looking back on it. There was a patchwork dog, which does not actually connect to the other statement. I'm just remembering things about Beck, the Mongolian Chop Squad, the anime. There were, in fact, 2 patchwork dogs, but that's a spoiler. Ah, delicious life-giving water. Anyway, Dark Souls. Christ, I forgot to put the fucking PayPal link in the description again, and I can't go back and change it without shutting down the stream, I don't think. Fuck. Can I just put a PayPal link on stream, or is YouTube going to yell at me for doing that? I think YouTube might yell at me for doing that. I'll just put it up here then, up at the top. Hey, we are taking tips for this stream as we do not have any other source of income right now. We got access to the records we need to file for unemployment again. And when we went to go get those, we spoke to someone at Globe Life HR Central who we asked, hey, this is the thing that happened to us. We were fired in a way that we felt was really retaliatory. Is that okay? Because we were told that that specifically wasn't okay. And the person we spoke to said, oh, you'd have to talk to your HR supervisor at your location for that. And we said, hey, we did, and they gave us your number. So they said they'd open a ticket. We'll see how that goes. Presumably nowhere. We're also still trying to find a lawyer that will talk to us about wrongful termination due to retaliation. We don't have high hopes because, frankly, we don't place a lot of faith in systems to actually protect people. But we might as well use every tool in the toolbox, like we keep saying. So we're doing that. Dark Souls. For real this time. We're going to play it. No, I shouldn't do the recap. I should do the content warnings first. Dark Souls is a game about people trying to survive in a hopeless world, not finding love in a hopeless place, but finding something. It is a game that has a lot of death in it. It has combat in the sort of medieval fantasy style, the chopping, the bashing, the arrowing. There is not a lot of blood. I am trying to remember if there are more specific things to content warn for. There aren't massive eyes. There are skeletons, if that's a problem for you. Just basically anything that you feel you might run into as a result of fantasy horror, you're going to. There's a dog at one point, and the dog does die, taking in the classic phrase. It will be very clear when that's going to happen. It won't come as a surprise. But apart from that, yeah, just a sort of incredibly bleak world. Those are content warnings for the game. Content warnings for myself. I am a strange person who occasionally makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about their trauma. And if that's not your vibe, that's okay. If you feel that's something you can hang with, I'm happy to have you here. If that's something that you're showing up specifically to mock, I don't know what to say to you. I don't do that. Quit being fucking Dick Dastardly. Go be any other wacky racer. All right. That's done. Did I just tangle up those cords? No, it's fine. Let's hit the buttons that make Dark Souls go. Last time, we started a fresh game and made our way to. Oh, I was going to talk about the tip jar thing. We resisted monetizing the stream for a long time, but right now we don't have other income. We have a PayPal at paypal.me/aka Hayling, HAYLING. If you felt like leaving us some money there, it would help us survive a little bit longer. Because that whole message is kind of up in the air. In the meantime, let us continue. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Nope, there we are. So we begin here at the floor above Andre's blacksmithery, across from the, oh, you can't see that, can you? You sure can't. Let me hit the button. That means that you can see it. There it is. How do you like my little VTuber, by the way? So there's like I forget at the moment the name of the plugin. I said it on stream before, I think. The plugin that we're using to make our little corner VTubers go with the mouth flaps. The thing about it is that this conception of myself, the entity with the hard eye, doesn't have a mouth really, so I had to figure out what to use for lip flaps. I kind of like the sort of void tentacle shit coming out of the sides. I think that was a good idea. Anyway, we're going back over here to the cathedral, because at the top of this cathedral is a bell we need to ring. One of two bells we need to ring. The other one's much harder to get to, and involves us going through a place I despise being. Should I take this 2,000 or so souls and go bolster a couple of level ups while I'm doing that? No, let's not. We can do the level ups after I get through with this shit. Hey, I think you were called a balder with your tiny thin sword. Please come here. Circle around, stab him in the back a couple of times. Nice and easy. Climb these stairs to the upper level of the cathedral, where there waits that monk or whatever the fuck they are doing their dance, and just like a shit ton of undead who are just gonna give chase. I'm gonna learn my lesson from last time and not try to fight them in the tiny hallway. Instead of that, I'm gonna lead them out here to the wide open spaces like Shania Twain. Or hopefully I can isolate them a little bit better. Is wide open spaces Shania Twain? I want to say so, but like, I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, hey, still more of you, huh? How the fuck many are there up there? I've never bothered to count. It's like 10 corpses. I suppose I'll count after I'm done, you know, defeating all of them. Count the arms, the legs, the heads, and then divide by 5. Oh, hey. Ow, okay. Okay, Mr. Trident. No, don't run away from me. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I just step out here into the Shania Twain zone. No, don't use the magic thing either. You're exactly in the wrong place for that. Come on down here. Get on down here. Ow, okay. No, please quit shooting magic at me. It literally does not do any good from the position you're in. There are too many things in the way. There we go, wonderful. Uh-oh. Well, okay, there we go. The channeler got lodged into my torso meat. That's a shame. Hi, Imogen. Hey, quick question. How do you pronounce it, Imogen or Imogen? Either way, it is good to see you. We're in the Dark Souls, as you well know. Channelers are too tall to be backstabbed, I think. That would make sense, yeah. I was about to say you'd end up like visceral thrusting. I was about to say visceral thrusting into their butt, and I meant it. And that worked okay for the razor bore below, but I can see it not working quite as well. I think I got mad delay. I'm so sorry if I'm responding late. That's okay. There is a not small degree of delay that YouTube just has as a result of being YouTube. I could have put it on low latency, but I chose not to. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to step out here alone. I was gonna summon Solaire. That's fine. I can probably do this fight on my own. Let's go ahead and let the cutscene run. I did say visceral thrusting. I'm not necessarily ashamed of it, but I did wish I had thought it through more. Yeah, it's only this one gargoyle with a massive spear. And indeed an axe on its butt. That's completely doable. Why, just yesterday I took down a Taurus demon that was twice its size. Now come here, I want to get the tail cut. I love Monster Hunter. Oh, there we go. That was quicker than I expected. damn, I wish my tail had a giant cleaving axe on it. I don't disagree with you. So it did die. Chat disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know if that means that we have disconnected stream-wise. Slashing damage is double effective. No, it's still going. Slashing damage is double effective versus body parts including Hellkites. Good to know. I am going to... We're good. Excellent. I am going to go ahead and reverse hollowing. So that I can get some help. Slashing damage does not do double damage, but it's more effective at severing or injury. Cool. So anything with a tail cut, I'm probably going to be alright on. Given that my weapons of choice in Dark Souls tend to be the curved blades. I'm probably going to keep with the scimitar I have up until I get to the falchion here in just a little bit. Oh, hey, who's this down here? Kunoichi. Oh, you're not supposed to pronounce the last I on it. Oh, right, there's a Baldur here. I'd forgotten about it. I was so busy thinking about the boys in the house. Kunoichi. It's just a generic term, right? It just means like a particular stripe of feminine ninja. It's an archetype more than a character name. Oh, please. Like, for example, certain draconic creatures you may encounter later. I don't know if this is your first. It is absolutely not. Dark Souls is one of our favorite video game series. We enjoy its gameplay, even if it's little oops, I forgot all about the boys. Forgot all about the boys in the house. Like its general gameplay ethos and a lot of the things that it's kind of world building and the combination of world building and gameplay and what that says about its kind of point of view and the sort of ideas it's playing with. I'm playing through Elden Ring right now. I'm so close to being done. At the risk of being nosy, who is it that you are... Dark Souls is my second favorite depression video game. I can see that. At the risk of being nosy and also spoilery for Elden Ring, who are you intending to put on the throne? I serve my Lady Ronnie. I'm very happy for you and Lady Ronnie. I I have my fucking downs on Lady Ronnie, and I understand I'm in the minority on that. There we go. So now, hey, I did not get that up in time. Fantastic. Can I get another? Bell Gargoyle Tail Axe. I'm just trying so hard to not get burnt by the burning. Unlike Martian successor Nadesco, I do not wish to burn it. We need to finish rewatching fucking Martian successor Nadesco. We started watching it with our girlfriend at the time ages ago, and then did not finish it for reasons. There we go. That goes much faster when you have a friend. Gargle Bell's easy. It's good when you have someone to take the focus off you a little bit. Let's go up and ring this bell. I didn't know you could summon for this fight. Oh yeah, you can summon Solaire at least for like the vast majority of boss fights, I think. I'm trying to think of which ones he's specifically not allowed into. A dong. Dong, gadong. Dong, dong, gadong. Hooray. I did it. Good job, buddy. Imminent happiness. Let's slide right back down there. And this other ladder. Where I think that dude's waiting for us, but I don't really have anything to say to this dude.
Greeting.
Hi.
I am Oswald of Carim, the pardon. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
So this is Oswald of Carim in his, I know that you know Imogen. I'm saying it for the, just for the hell of it. Oswald of Carim wearing what looks like a priest robe made out of a trash bag. does a lot of stuff that I don't normally interact with about like multiplayer. People running into your multiplayer games and slashing you apart. You going into other uh, players' games and punishing them for doing that to other people. Do sin now. Sin at once. I knocked a cup off of my desk. Does that count? Or I could say a cuss swear. Or technically, just me fucking sitting here is a sin, because I'm wildly queer, and people who are very into the idea of sin think that is one. So, you know, I think I'm good. I'm gonna have to go pick that cup up. And I'm gonna have to do it on break, because if I leave it for too much longer, it's just gonna fucking lie there. I can abandon the covenant I'm on. I'm not gonna do that. Let's learn gesture. No, I didn't mean leave.
Greet, I am.
I fucking love crime and sins. I like some crimes and some sins. There's lines. There are lines still. Purging Stone, Homeward Bone, Ring of Sacrifice, a talisman I don't want. Book of the Guilty, we're not doing
Thou
that.
art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Sure, Oswald. I think I will never clap eyes on you again, because I don't usually deal with that. What's your favorite sin? Apart from being gay, because we just went over that one, and it's too easy. It doesn't count. All right, there's another Baldo over here. Hey, come on. Bro's named Oswald. Yeah? I don't think I can say that. No, that's fair. Yeah, not like on YouTube. That's incredibly valid. Mal Reynolds, hell, I'm a big fan of all 7 dot wave. Where do I want to go from here? So theoretically our next objective is to go down to fucking Blighttown and ring the other bell. And that's gonna take a minute. Do I want to focus on some level ups? Yeah, let's do that. Which the fuck way is Blighttown from here? Spider date? Spider date. Walk through the lava to meet your mate. She's a girl. Arthropod. Tits are out. Oh my god, look out. Here comes the spider date.
Well, hello. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
No, I actually meant to just level up and got locked in the spider date thing. Let's learn gesture instead.
I'll be seeing you then.
Thanks, Andre. That's my dad. I like your dad. He's like one of the few fucking people in this world who, like, legitimately doesn't want you to die. So that's nice. The bar's low, but he's clearing it. Should I just crank up faith by, like... Yeah, because I can still get a couple of levels up even having done that. So let's get endurance up to 16, dexterity up to 18, vitality by 1, why not? The bar is low and my man is not dragging his feet. Yeah. No, he is clearing it. He's clearing it by a country mile, and I do enjoy that. I guess we go through... I'm literally trying to think of how the hell you get to Blighttown. I guess you go through the fucking... the sewers first? And to get the sewers, you need to go through Lower Undeadburg?
Well, hello. You seem need it.
I'm currently trying to remember how we get to Lower Undeadburg. Do you have a key that helps with that you could tell me? No. I could buy another Titanite shard and then level up the scimitar again, which I might as well. Just real quick, as long as we're right here. Oh, hang on. I can just do that one more time. First item, one more Titanite shard. No, not armor. Force weapon, please and thank you. Into scimitar plus 3.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither.
Blighttown is depths unless you have a thief key, which I don't. I took the witch's ring. Like, I know the door that I need to open to get to Lower Undeadburg, but I can't remember where the fucking key is that opens that. I guess I could just go through Drake's Valley. That's gonna be fun. Witch ring is so important. I don't disagree. There's a reason I took it. And part of it is because, like, none of the other things are that interesting. I didn't want the Thieves' Key because I didn't want to, like, sequence break that much. And I wanted to take the Witch ring because there's dialogue connected to the Witch ring, and I wanted to show that off. Ow. Okay. We've walked out of the back of the blacksmithery into a very verdant... Oh, there's the pop-up. Darkroot Garden. A verdant woods inhabited by these men made of bushes. I suppose they're not necessarily men. That's rude of me to assume. these people made from bushes. The feral shrubbery. Yes, thank you. I am taking that. It is absolutely perfect. Are you doing Ula style? Like, my intention is to go everywhere so I can show off all of the, like, individual pieces of this game. Because, like, this is not new information, I don't think, but, like, when I come at a game, especially a game like this, which I've played a lot before, I kind of want to try and show it as an art piece, right? And sort of talk about the game design and the way that the game design builds into narrative elements and how those prop up each other. And part of that is, like, showing off as much of the stuff as possible. So, yes, I will be trying to go into the painted world eventually. That's a ways off. Nope, hang on. We're so real for that. Gala's the same way. That sounds right. He's planning a Dark Souls stream series. You said DS stream series, and I'm like, oh, what DS games does Gale like? I would imagine Advance Wars because it has cute tanks. I'm not going to go in there because I can't remember what that item is, but I remember it's not good enough to warrant getting jumped by all those things. Oh, someone dropped a clump over there. That item is literally moss. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm just leaving it by the wayside then. Alright. I didn't mean to go that way. I'm gonna go this way instead, even though it's gonna be a bit of a thing. Let's have a look at this beautiful view, first of all. Let's get in a slightly more comfortable position to look at that beautiful view. Where the ledge we're on becomes less narrow. That's the Undead Burg that we just went to. A thing that I like a lot about Dark Souls is that basically, if you can see it somewhere on the world map, you can get to it eventually. It does a really good job of making the world feel cohesive. Oh, hang on. There's the crystal lizard. Come here. No, come here. No. Gone. Okay, he got away. That's fine. I don't need Twinkling Titanite right now for anything. Not sure what I've... Oh, leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. Longbow and feather arrow. Hang on. Is that better or worse than the equipment I have currently? Well, there wasn't a top attached to it, but there we go. Physical defense is very slightly better against most things. It's also less durable and more heavy. I think the Wanderer coat's better. Oh, it brings down fire defense significantly. Okay. What about the... What? Oh no, the leather gloves are just straight up worse. And so are the leather boots. Great. I'm still glad I have them. Interconnectedness and intersectionality are some of my favorite themes from this series. Hell yeah. Shoot. Yeah. I've just remembered that I'm gonna have to fight a Silver Knight to get to the place I want to go. Which I don't enjoy. No, you know what? You know what, actually? I don't want to do that. What's over that way? That leads up to the other half of Darkroot. That leads up to Darkroot Basin where the Sith fight is, and I don't want to do that yet. He's a halberd knight, so he's easy to parry. Yeah. If you say so, I'm very bad at parrying. I tend to just, like, block and circle a lot more. I never really got the hang of the parry time. Then again, I never tried. Maybe I should try. I've played this game through like 5 or 6 times. You think I'd, learn that very basic mechanic of it by now? You'd be wrong. But maybe on this, my 7th playthrough, or however many it is, I should give it a go. I'm not going to go that way. I am going to try and go through the sewers the way I'm meant to go. I didn't even really talk about this fucker. Hey, there's a Titanite demon in here. Looks like a massive statue with horns got brought to life and is shooting lightning at you because it hates you specifically. We're just gonna not engage. Or, hang on, I haven't come here to talk to you yet, so let's come out here and talk. This is, Sen's Fortress. We can't get in here yet. And there's a little fella sitting here in front of the closed gates with his armor that makes him look like a Pillsbury doughboy in a helmet shaped like an onion.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge. No matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
He is a little dumpling boy, and I do like him.
Still closed. Still closed.
Yeah. Sigmar is generally on the same quest we're on. Most people are. Most of the folks we run into. Or they've given up. Like Crestfallen. That's not a pickle, that's an onion. You know, you're not wrong when you say it. God, leveling up the scimitar was a great decision. Being able to do that in 2 swipes instead of 5 is a lot. It's so much. Let's head back down to Firelink. How you doing? This isn't really what my face looks like, but also I didn't try. I don't know. It's honestly not what our face looks like. Did you ever get the Uchigatana? Once or twice. That's the one that's stuck in that pit that you get kicked down. Except it only shows up sometimes. Or am I thinking of something else? There's this nerd. Did your lady show up yet?
Oh, miracles?
Yeah.
My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Oh, the one the merchant has. Oh, right. Backstab this merchant, he drops a sweet katana. I'm sure the answer to that question is yes, but I haven't. It's not something I usually go for for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is that in a world like the Dark Souls world, I feel bad about trying to attack anyone who's not actively trying to fucking kill us, because you can count the number of people that is true of on one hand. Well, good job. I've slashed your ankles to death. Let's go ahead and get this rat. Gonna drop some? No. He does really want you to die. He just doesn't want to do it. Yeah. That sucks. Well, I could have avoided that, but instead... You're not out of my way. What the hell? Oh, it vanished before I could get to it. Oh, it's there again. Sign of the Gravelord Servant. Invade world of Gravelord Servant. No. No, thank you. Not right now. I feel that feeling way too much. Like, obviously. Gravelord Servant, I've never seen that before. Yeah, so the Gravelord Servant is a pact that you can get by becoming Nito's, Gravelord Nito's servant, which you do by doing a whole bunch of stuff that is not immediately, like, you would never fucking do it on a first playthrough. Or on a playthrough where you are ignorant of the gameplay, right? It involves going down to, going to the tombs, like, first, and taking out a whole bunch of stuff, and getting into a certain coffin that exists in the tomb area, which is a warp straight to Gravelord Nito's room, and you can just talk to him, and he's like, oh yeah, you want to, like, do my bidding out there? You'd be like, yeah, why not? And he gives you a sword. Or you can get a sword off of him as a part of the, like, Covenant stuff. So you need a couple of his icons. I can't remember what the thing is that he trades for.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Still keeping your marbles all together?
Yep.
Then go ahead. Don't be a nitwit.
Yeah.
Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
Yep. Did I buy that key off of you? I don't think I did. Residence key. There we go. I have insufficient souls to buy a repair box.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Yeah. I could get the Uchigatana. I'm not going to. You put it in my head, and so now I do hear the worm tongue whispering, but I just have to ignore it, I think. Stay true to the morals. So we move around over to here. Do I want to stop in at the thing? Like, I guess yes. Hehe, yes, you want to murder so bad, I assure you I do not. I mean... Oh, right. Everything behind me respawned also. I'd forgotten about that part. I just feel like, oof, ow, my bones. you? Yeah, you're over there. Oh, right, I missed the door. My love, open the door. Does not open from this side. I was certain that was the door I was supposed to open, but apparently it isn't. Hey, Imogen, how do I get down into Lower Undeadburg from here? Because I have forgotten. In the meantime, I will just take care of all these fuckers and open this door I couldn't open previously. To grab whatever the hell's in this chest. Old pine resin, which does an electric, I think. Oh, hey. That was pretty easy. Let's see if it's any better with the... Nope, no. The sword is a little bit tougher. Yeah, still doing it. I should maybe not with the thrust. Oop, hey. How you doing? Oh, yeah. That's going swimmingly. Alright, so I spoke last time about the way Dark Souls tutorializes the idea of, like, returning to previous areas to take care of unfinished business. And now we have a lot more levels and a leveled up scimitar, so maybe let's interfere with this Silver Knight. Oh, darn. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to fight you down here in the tiny, tiny alleyway. And I know you'll follow me all the way back up here, so let's do that. Good old-fashioned courtyard. Just like Shania Twain sang about. I'm not going to look up if that song is by Shania Twain. Ow. And crunch through your body. And a delicious Titanite chunk. It's the... Oh no, the door I'm supposed to open is on the other side of the bridge where the Drake is, isn't it? I think I do have the key for that now. So let's go ahead and open that. Just run through here where we fought the Taurus demon previously. Don't stop running because those two undead are still up on the parapet shooting crossbows at me. If they stop, I take arrows in the back. Yeah, it's down here. It's this one. There we go. Use basement key to go to the basement. Let me go ahead and open up that shortcut while I'm over here so that I don't forget. It does open from this side. They do move in herds. Mm. Oh, right. You. The dogs. Oh, this is not a good place to fight you either. The pop-up's gonna pop up just any old second. I thought the thing would pop up, the thing that says lower on Deadburg. No, fuck it. Run lower on Deadburg. Where the Undeadburg we were on was mostly the tops of walls and roofs and stuff like that. Lower on Deadburg is the actual.
Anybody, help me! Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
It's okay. I've got a key for you. Where Undeadburg that we went through before was like the tops of the roofs of the roofs of the town and the walls of the sort of castle. This is actually the streets with assorted. It's largely overgrown because again, people have not actually lived in Undeadburg for a really long time, hence the name. But this dude's alive. Hello.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Lower Undeadburg doesn't have a pop-up, I think, because it's technically the same cell. That makes sense.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand. Oh, hello. I have my sword.
Okay. I was hoping you would tell me more about your important task, but I guess you'll do that when we get back to Firelink. And hey, this guy over here has your sorcerer's gear, which looks very fetching. Fire, question mark? Taking like a time bomb, comma? Ow. Come on, get over here. There's a whole bunch of these weedy motherfuckers down here with just torches, just like fire at the end of a stick. But I am not being cautious enough in blocking. Oop. Hey, you really went for it, huh? So technically, most of the people that you fight in, oh hey, Twin Humanities. Technically, the most of the people you fight in Dark Souls are hollow. But these are extremely hollow. Straight up grigging it, and by it, let's just say, haha, my sorcery catalyst. Just grigging your sorcery catalyst in the lower undead burg. Get out of my way. Where's the... How far down here do I have to go before this little ambush springs? That far. Great. Now we're gonna run away. I am shocked I managed to get that off. That was a very good parry, me. I can't replicate it apparently, but that's fine, I don't have to. I can just circle around this last one and stab him in the ghoulies. Whatever, go my ninja. I do not know what that means. Like, I presume it's also a meme, but I don't recognize the meme. Oh, well, there's another one. Sorry, lol, my brain is poisoned forever. I mean, it's like that. I was referencing Go My Scarab. Still not entirely certain what that means. If I had to make a guess out of exactly zero knowledge, it'd be a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. As Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot of, like, Egyptian imagery in it. Oh, hey, how are you doing? There's another dog here. I'd forgotten about you. Let's go ahead and use the heavy attack, because that stops a lot of the problems of fighting in a narrow space. Thief mask, black leather armor, gloves, and boots. I think those are basically exactly the same as the other leather gear that we just got. It's just they look slightly different. They're not exactly the same, which is not to say that they're much better. Oh, the black leather is better at bleed and poison resist. And is also slightly less cumbersome than what I'm currently wearing. But it brings down, like, a lot of the rest of my defenses. I'm not going to do that. So let's not go through that fog door that right yet, because that leads to Capricorn Demon, and I don't want to fight Capricorn Demon right now. Because I kind of thought that there would be a bonfire over here that'd be easier to get to, but there isn't. So, whoops. Please quit throwing knives at me. No one likes it when you throw knives at people, especially not the person you're throwing knives at. That door's locked. I need to defeat the Capra Demon in order to fix that. Large Soul of the Lost Undead. This leads up to somewhere, presumably. Let's go up and find out where. Where does this come out? Oh, okay, here we are. Here's the Moss Maiden.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
What do you have to say, though?
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
Well, find your comfort, I suppose.
You've come to this land at a bad time. There are nothing but hollows in these parts, save for me, of course. You're undead too, aren't you? You be careful then.
I like Moss Maiden. She sells a variety of pleasant mosses. Which mosses are the things you use to cure status ailments, most of them. Also poison throwing knives. And dung pies, alluring skulls. Pine resin, which you can use to make the weapons. Electric or on fire or poisonous. And also just like a shit ton of arrows.
Drat,
Yeah,
what a humdrum lad you are.
I'm sorry, I just didn't need any moss right now. I still respect you. I'll come back. I'm happy that you're happy down here in the sewers. But for right now, I want to go this other way. To crack that open. Which leads us back over here to Firelink Shrine. Okay. I almost just completely ran off that cliff. That's fine. I didn't need to do that heavy attack, but I felt like it. And I am doing this because it is a much easier run-up to do than to go through that whole chunk of Lower Undeadburg with the assassins. Also, our sorceress lad is over here.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, Would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Sure.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
So I'm not going to lie to you, I'm probably not going to actually buy any of these sorceries, because it's just kind of not what I do. You do have a Sorcerer's Catalyst and a couple of Dragon Crest rings, which make sorceries better. But I kind of just wanted to talk.
Have you heard of Big Hat Logan? Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead. But one day he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. But where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery, but Master Logan could find no use for me.
Oh.
Yes. The note that Master Logan left. It only said he would travel to Anolondo by way of Sen's fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the regal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage.
It's fine that you don't. Have you seen my dad or his big gay hat?
Goodbye then. Do stay.
I like his dad and his big gay hat. You know, up to a point. Let's level up real quick. So they're all maybe 2 levels? Yeah. I'm gonna put those in. Just more dexterity, vitality, vitality. And let's go ahead and reverse hollowing while we're at it. Oh, I don't know if that was necessary, actually. Oh, what do you have to say, Crestfallen? We rung one of the bells. Are you proud of us?
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. Don't you ever think to forge your weapons?
Hey.
You'd better find a smith box soon. Unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments.
Oh, that's right. I haven't checked on the fucking... What the fuck word do I want? Durability. Oh, no, it's fine. It's at 142 out of 60. That's perfectly reasonable. I cannot for the life of me remember if durability resets when you rest at a bonfire or not. I mean, I guess it doesn't. Because I just rested at a bonfire and it's not full. But it's not going down that much, so it's probably fine. I just have to avoid smacking the sharp blade against blunt things. And Bjorn Strong in the arm is my uncle. Durability doesn't reset, but repair is cheap with a box. Yeah. Which I don't have, but can go get one of here in a minute. I was just thinking which fights you're not allowed to summon Solar in, and I think Capra Demon is one of them. So we're going to see how that goes for us. You're on the Undead Burg. Undead Burg is my favorite meal in Tips Their Hats. Disasters are gone after the defeat of the Gravelord's servants. Hey, Fib. Favorite meal, you say? Yes, and tips my hat. This is a Crypt Worlds reference. If you've not played Crypt Worlds, it is an experience. We played it on stream forever ago. It was 2 of the most streams that we'd ever done, and it has continued being that much because Crypt World doesn't stop being there. It does not cease being Crypt Worlds. It has no interest in ceasing being Crypt Worlds. Capra Demon and the 2 dogs that are in this fucking shoebox I'm meant to fight Capra Demon in just tore my whole entire ass apart. Let's go to a break real quick, because I haven't taken one yet. I started a little late, which means it's going to be a shorter stream than usual. But I do still need to go take care of like some body stuff. So, but before I do that, I wish to take the opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese, Iranian lives matter. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people with a firm foundation under them don't need as big a lever to move the world. So on the break, I'm going to go to the mutual aid hashtag on my social media and boost what needs I can. Suggest that you take the opportunity to check out mutual aid initiatives that exist in places you operate, both online and in meat space, because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, have a stretch or drink some water, have a snack, hit the restroom like I'm certainly going to. Do whatever self-care is useful to you, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Hope you join me then. I'm back. I'm sorry to have started the audio with that grunt. It was not my intention. It's just the stream deck is slightly too far away from where I'm sitting. And I am, unfortunately, in body 40 years old. And that's, that's an age where, you know, just reaching slightly farther than you had intended is, takes up a bit of effort. Alright, so I'm not going to bother to restore my humanity, because that doesn't help. There is nobody to summon over there by the Capra Demon fight. No one can help you. You must face the gazebo alone. Oh, well, that's not quite the way I wanted that to go. But it's fine. Just lost a quarter of my health on the run back. It's not a problem. Hey, you. Hey. Hey, back me. Come over here, away from that friend you have waiting to jump me. There we go. Oh, there's more than one dog. That's great. I wanted there to be only the one dog. Actually, I would have preferred there having been no dogs. Because I'm about to have to go fight another fucking two of them in the little Capra Demon shoebox, but hey. Oh, right. What the fuck is Capra Demon even weak against? Lightning? Gonna put some gold pine resin on my blade and make this go a little bit faster. Let's try it. There's no good reason not to. Let's throw in the longbow too while we're about it. Okay, reverse the white light. Capra Demon runs the hell in on us while we can't even fucking see. And takes off half of our health in one go. And the other half of our health in another go. Absolutely wasted that time. I should just try and go get up the stairs. I shouldn't be trying to fight Capra Demon on the ground. Alright. It's gonna be this for a while. I'm letting you know. This is what it's gonna be like for a fucking minute. Capra Demon might be the rest of this stream. Because I am not good at this fight. And I will eventually get there. I do kind of wonder why they stopped with this naming convention. You're... Okay, it's fine. I landed on ground and not the emptiness. It's okay. Because, like, the first boss is the Asylum Demon, but the next one's the Taurus Demon, and then this one's the Capra Demon, like Capricorn, and it's a goat man. And I sort of wonder why they didn't continue with the zodiacal theming. I did almost call it the Zydeco theming, which is different. Although now I currently am trying to think of what it would be like to have this sort of game, what we have generally decided to call the Soulsborne type game. In like a much more realistic setting, like a Louisiana Bayou kind of thing. Is that a thing that already exists? Because I feel most of the Souls-likes, the exploration loop games like this are like heavy fantasy or sci-fi setting. Which I guess is sort of a, I was about to say limitation, and I guess I do mean that. Kind of a, because you have to respawn over and over, and they have to find a way to make that like work. Narratively, that's easier to do in a fantasy or sci-fi context. But there's no good reason you couldn't think of it for think of a context like that that sits in a more realistic space. I don't know. These are just idle thoughts. Like me, I'm an idle thought. Still not certain I'm using that word correctly. Alright. No, you come down here. I will not be fighting you up there. Oh. Well. How'd that work for you? Alright, Capra Demon. So, the cheesy way to do this fight is to just run past Capra Demon. There's a set of stairs up behind them. To climb the stairs, and then to either plunging attack Capra Demon, which is useful to do if you can get it off, or wait for Capra Demon to follow you up, then you jump down. And then Capra Demon jumps down after you, but after they land, they're stunned for just like a couple of seconds while their animation does the oof of fallen thing, and you can get a couple of hits in that way. Let's try it. we do still have to contend with the dogs also. Well, yep, okay. Like that. Oh, one of the dogs was still on the staircase and jumped through me doing a big bitey. I didn't enjoy that. I wish it hadn't. Did I pick up that cup? Yeah, it's over there now. Good. Okay, well, I don't think you should have hit me from a 90-degree angle. It was a perpendicular swipe, but whatever. Perpendicular swipe. Middle America. Liver the kidney. A double-decker double one. Wow, okay. I didn't realize that was in there. I haven't thought about Keller Williams in a while. We saw Keller Williams once. Keller Williams is a musician. That was probably important context. Keller Williams is a musician who is a solo act, but he plays like a whole bunch of instruments and uses like loop pedals to like do all of the different parts like live on stage. And we got to saw him when he came down for like Norman Music Fest. I can't even tell you how many years ago it would have been. It was before we'd come out, but not long before we'd come out. Would have been working at fucking Hewlett Packard at the time. Like, I don't even know. 15 years, something like that. It was a great show. I don't know him personally, obviously, but like the energy he brings to the stage is just, I'm just kind of a goofy dude that plays a lot of instruments, and you know, I'm here, might as well. Okay, those are the dogs taken care of. Let's go try and fight the Capra Demon again and not die this time. It'd be nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna hide right here. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. Just take your time and get in a couple good shots and then run away again. I barely avoided that swipe, which is good because it would have killed me. Instead, that swipe killed me. Great. I like that ball bat hit that Capra Demon has. I'd forgotten about it. I haven't bothered to describe Capra Demon at all. So you take like a fawn, right? It's like got like hairy goat-like legs, but a human torso. And then you put a ram skull on top of all that. And then you give it 2 massive jagged swords made of bone. Now I know what you're thinking out there. Are the eyes on fire? Obviously. Obviously they are. Why would they not be? It's a silly question, but you're to be forgiven for it. This is how we learn. Come on. Come down here. Give your little jumping attack so I can slash you in the feet and have done with you. I have to, like, more than usual, with the Capra Demon fight, do that thing that I do where I just have to go, you know what? I'm never going to get those souls back, and I don't need to worry about trying to pick up my blood stain. If I win, I can do it then. Otherwise, those are just gone. Because the idea that I'm going to be able to handle that pickup while also being smashed apart by a massive goatman is not a thing. That's not a thing. Oh, that's interesting. The phone just went off with the chime. That means it's an email. And I am not certain who is emailing me at 10:50. The odds are high that it's some kind of, if not spam, then some sort of promotional advertising from a place. We'll see. Traverse the white light. Have this fight one more time. I feel like I got out of the way of that. Whatever. I'm trying so hard to get rid of these fucking dogs. Here's the thing. If there weren't also 2 dogs in this fucking arena, the fight would be so much easier. It wouldn't be the kind of roadblock that it is to me. Because, like, I can just handle Capra Demon more or less. It would take a couple of tries still, I think. But there's a path through to do that. The fact that in addition to having to deal with Capra Demon, I am also needing to wheel myself around a couple of traffic cones that are trying to bite me. And it just sucks. There are some very fun fights in the Souls series. I do not consider this one of them. This is not a new complaint. There you go. Slash your shins apart. I hope y'all out there are having a good evening. I'm sorry that I am currently salty about the Capra Demon. It will improve. Ow, okay. Please cease. Thank you. Didn't even really get off the fucking ground that time. All right. Where is my durability at, actually? No, don't unequip it, please. I just want to see the things. It's not visible on that screen for some reason. There we go. 127 to 160. Okay, that's... After I beat the Capra Demon, I'll prioritize going to get a fucking repair box to make sure that I'm not caught without one. Because as it is, I always forget, and when I do that, my weapon ends up breaking sometime around the Gaping Dragon fight, and that's kind of not where I want to be. No, I don't want to do that joke. It's not true, and also they wouldn't enjoy it. Alright. Get psyched. Get psyched for the Capra Demon. It's going to be good this time. We're going to get away really clean the first time. We're going to be able to run straight up those stairs. We'll turn around. The dogs will be in a perfect position for us to slash at them. So we don't have to deal with them anymore, and we can just focus on the Capra Demon. And everything will be great. Hollow Thief's leather armor. Have I ever seen that before? I haven't. I don't think. That better or worse than what I have? Probably worse, but let's check. Hollow Warrior armor. Hollow Soldier armor. There we go. Hollow Thief's leather armor. It is worse on basically every metric possible except for poison resistance and weight. It's less heavy than my massive coat, but my massive coat is massive to make sure fire doesn't Okay. For real this time. Okay, that dog just leapt like 8 feet vertically. That's fine. Sometimes dogs do that. Okay. Alright, hang on. This is actually going great. I understand that's not a thing people ordinarily say when things are going great, but it actually is. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Both of those dogs down. Now, hey, Capra Demon. Why don't you jump off that ledge? So I can get in some cheap hits. Then be mad about the way that camera is. Alright. That's great. Now we just rinse and repeat. Come down here. Wait for you to follow me. If you're not doing that, you're coming down the stairs this time, but that's okay. Give me an opportunity to heal. And you're not that hard to get around when it's just you. I need to not... Ooh. I didn't think you could hit me from there when I was on the stairs, but apparently you can. Good for you. I managed to get that plunging attack off? I think so. Alright, now come down this way. Step off that edge. Thank you. Get in 3 good hits and then 2. Nope, don't lock on. That's death. I think we've got it. It's going to be who? Okay. Didn't expect you to jump off from the side of the ledge, but that is okay. I didn't specify. That's on me. I should have been clear about my expectations. Nope, come back down the stairs. Okay. That's fine. This strategy works. It will just take some amount of time. Oh, you're done running after me. You're just slowly walking up the stairs now. Absolutely fantastic time to heal. Now, come on. Oh, baby, come on. Da, 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 da. Ow. Okay. I kind of didn't think you could hit me from there, but clearly you can, because you did. How about you? Avanti. Why isn't it Avanti-ing? And there we go. Wonderful. Victory achieved, finally. Key to the depths. Like, oh, 6,000 souls. There it goes. I was like, I should have gotten some souls off of that, I think. I'm pretty sure that was a boss fight. You're supposed to get a big chunk of XP after you beat one of those. Alright, key to depths. Use the key to the depths to go into this basement area. Which takes us into this sort of like... Oh, I don't know what this is, actually. Or like what it's supposed to be like in terms of world building and narrative. It's like a public house. In that there's like barrels and barrels and tables all over the place, and there's sort of a kitchen, depending on how you wish to define that term. There are now less barrels because I rolled into all of those ones. Take you apart. Alright, there's a whole bunch of these hollows here with torches. So we're just gonna be cautious, let them come to us. One at a time. Just one undead at a time. It didn't cost me a dime. It cost me blood. A lot of blood. Oh, hey, another dog. Now less dog. Alright, so here's the kitchen part of it, where we can see back there a rather large person with a huge fucking cleaver hacking away at meat. The thing about that is that we're also technically meat, so... Hey. Hey, dog. Hey, dog, come here. I have something cool to tell you away from that person with the massive cleaver. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, the person with the massive cleaver saw me. Oops. Alright, so I have died. But on the other hand, that fight's usually a lot easier to handle than that. It's certainly nowhere near the Capra Demon. Actually, do I just want to call it right now? Yeah, you know what? Beating the Capra Demon was good. A good knockoff place, so let's go ahead and call it here. And then we'll continue with the depths tomorrow night, when I will actually have the fucking PayPal link in the description. Not that I expect it to do that much, but I don't know. We'll see. So I've been Remy of the Free Association. Like I said, we're going to be streaming. Cool. I'm going to be streaming more tomorrow. Doing more Dark Souls. We're going to get into the depths, into the sewers. We might get all the way to Blighttown, depending on how that goes. Until then, I love you. I want you to stay alive. Take care of yourself and look out for each other.